Here's how to create lead qualification forms for optimal lead management, prioritization, and follow-up time. Qualifications go beyond just adding regular notes and tags to a contact. It allows you to create a standardized questionnaire that is specific to an event or team and to make sure that you get all the required information when meeting new prospects. While capturing a new lead, you'll see predetermined questions and answers that have been set up ahead of time. This questionnaire helps you give context to your leads, such as are they decision makers, their interest level in your products or service, their current practices, their priorities, and much more. For instance, if the prospect is a decision maker in the company, interested in business cards, and attends numerous trade shows, you can mark this as a high priority and set the next steps, such as sending them an email with pricing, product overview, or simply a calendar link to schedule a follow-up call. So let's see how to build your lead qualifications questionnaire. Under the Qualifications tab, we are going to select Add New Form. Let's create a label. I'm going to start with Events Default. You can create as many of these forms as you want. For example, you may want to create a new questionnaire per event, per sales team, per region, whatever you find most helpful. When starting from scratch, begin by selecting from the single choice, multiple choice, or free text options as you go. I'll start with the single choice and label this as event name. Here you can input custom fields and even set values for the export. For example, let's say each event name is categorized in the company as a campaign. You may have the event name as the label, but the value set as campaign 4. So let's say the salesperson who's on the app will be looking at a list of conference names, but on the back end, it can export to your CRM as a value. Field mapping is crucial. You'll need to specify where the data goes in your CRM. For instance, if you're using Monday.com, ensure that this field name here matches those in your CRM, whichever column you are wanting to send this information to. If you also use Salesforce, for example, that one can be added as well, and the lead will export there too. And again, just add the identical field name that you want this information to populate into in Salesforce. As we move through the questionnaire, I'm going to fill out several other questions like decision maker, yes or no, and field map the export for this information as well. Next, I'll use a multiple choice selection for the product interest, since there could be more than one thing to select. You can add whichever additional questions are most important for you, such as how you rate the priority of this lead, next steps, and I always like to include a free text field at the end for any additional comments. The order of these can be rearranged by dragging the double lines on the left, and you also have the option to delete as well. Once you've completed your qualifications questionnaire, you are going to hit Save. As you create more questionnaires, you can either start from new each time, or you can duplicate the one you already have created, rename it, and make your minor adjustments. To hop back in for editing an existing qualifications questionnaire, you'll use the gear icon. Next step would be assigning questionnaires to your team members. Let's say, for example, you have a different questionnaire per sales team. Once created, you can assign each person on your sales teams a questionnaire by going to the Members tab and editing this field. You'll pick from the list of the multiple questionnaires that you may have created, and once selected, hit Save, and that's it. Your team members will now see a qualifications form in their app. In case members are not seeing the latest updates to a questionnaire, they should simply tap the refresh icon to get all the updated changes. Remember that you can always add additional workflows and automations to your questionnaires through the Integrations tab. You can assign salespeople, send emails, and perform other automations based on the questionnaire information. This flexibility allows you to streamline your processes and ensure you get the most out of your leads. That's it. Now you know how to create and use lead qualification to its fullest potential.